It's my birthday! And if there's one thing that I enjoy more than receiving gifts, it's giving gifts. Hey everyone, Fina here from Fina Reads. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today, the day where this video launches, is my birthday! Yay! And I thought this year I'm doing it a little bit differently. Usually I share what books I received for my birthday. I will move that into my June wrap-up. So if you want to hit the subscribe button and see what I got for my birthday, do that. But in this video, I want to talk about things that I've received or that I think make fantastic gifts for birthdays, just because gifts, Christmas, whatever you want. But it's things that I generally use on a pretty much daily basis as a reader. Without further ado, let's talk about some of those gifts, starting with this fun-shaped contraption. It's a reading pillow. It's from a company called Bookbo. I'm not very good in French, so I'm probably not pronouncing this properly. But it's a reading pillow, and it's like body shaped, so you can have it here and read. And I use that every day because I read at night. I read in my bed. I cannot read sitting up or whatever. Anyway, this pillow has been with me for quite some time. And again, I use it every single day. I love it. I'm so happy. This is one of my best purchases that I've ever made. The nice thing is with this company too, is they sell the pillow and then the sleeve separately. Okay, next up is something that I've not seen before, and I actually stumbled over it just recently in April at the LA Festival of Books, LA Times Festival. I never know what the complete name is. It's the biggest book festival in the US. So the company is called Fable and Bind. It's book foils. Special editions are a thing, right? Everybody's selling special editions right now, but we all have books at home that we love that, you know, some of us might not want to buy a second edition of the copy just as a special edition, and some books might not exist as a special edition. And this company created rub-on foils. I mean, they didn't create rub-on foils. They have been around forever. It's essentially a whole thing of rub-on foils where you can make your book into a special edition, like foil on your book. And I want to show you real quick how this works because there is actually a book that I think deserves some bling on it. So you essentially just cut out the piece that you want from this whole sheet. You don't put the whole sheet on your book, right? You cut out the piece that you want, and then you literally just rub the foil onto your book, and then it's there. That's all you do, and then you have a pretty version of your book. I think this is brilliant. By the way, I'll put the links to all the things that I'm mentioning. I'll put them down below in the description box, so if there's anything that you find interesting, go check them out. Next up is candles. And candles is not necessarily a new thing, but it has been growing in popularity with the romantasy genre. The ones that I love, that you always see in the back of my shelf, those are Briarwick. They are a local company. They are in the same town that I live in. I think that's so funny. But I found out about them on Reddit. They had like an open studio type thing, so I was like, I need to take a look at that. And what I love specifically about them is their smell is not, at least the candles that I ended up picking, they have some very subtle smells, and it's perfect to just create like an ambiance of, you know, a good smell in your house. If you are someone who loves all the smells, you know, obviously go for it. But if you're someone who's usually kind of, I don't like perfumes or I don't like heavy smells, this is a really interesting company. My two favorite smells are Reading and Rain and Grumpy and Sunshine. And it's literally grass. So grass and mint and a bit of kiwi. And then rainwater and soft linen and white tea. Like, those are my favorites out of the ones that I have, because they just don't smell like anything major. It's a really subtle smell, and I love it because it doesn't permeate in your house. Like, I had candles before that you had on for 5 minutes and your entire house was just full and thick of smell, and these don't do that. The candles is probably one of the most obvious gift ideas that I have on my list, but I had to put them out there because I really love sitting here reading and having those candles on, and I'm usually not a smell type of person. Like, my detergent, my laundry detergent is linen. Like, ideally it doesn't smell like anything. I hate smells, but I love these candles. The next one probably falls more into kind of a memento category because it's something that gives you good memories, potentially. This is super vague. Let's get into it. It's a mug. I'm talking about a mug that you can then use to store your bookmarks right here. That's what I've been doing because I have all these bookmarks. I love bookmarks. Like these are free ones that I got with the books from like things like Artwork Book Club or from Briarwick. There we are with the candles again. That came with books, or that I got from This Is a Donato Arts. Like I backed a random Kickstarter and it came with bookmarks that I bought. Bookmarks are always great gifts, right? I love bookmarks. This is one of the joys in my life if I can match a bookmark with the book that I'm reading. So, dear authors, if you give away bookmarks with your books, I'm the first one who will get them, because I love nothing more than a matching bookmark for the book. Every Kickstarter that I back, I buy the bookmark, no matter if it's $10 or $15, which I find is ridiculous, by the way, but I buy the frickin' bookmark because I want something that matches the book. Anyway, this is about the mug though, because I love storing my bookmarks like that. Usually you see it in the background too. I have the mug sitting on the back of my shelf. I love this. Like I love presenting it this way. This mug is a little RV. I don't know if you can tell. It's a little RV, and a friend of mine gifted that to me when we bought our RV. She and I love talking about it. She was a fan and I was a fan. So she gifted me this mug for a couple of years ago for a birthday actually. And because this is the type of mug that I don't want to drink out and put in the dishwasher and then potentially destroy, I decided to keep it on my shelf as a bookmark holder. The next thing, this is a gift that is perfect as this little extra on top, a stocking stuffer, a little thing that goes extra into the present, and those are tabs. I, as you can see, have a lot of tabs because I need them in the matching color for the book. I match my tabs to the colors of the cover. If you haven't figured this out yet, I'm a little bit bonkers with these types of things. And I've actually done that. Like I love going into people's Amazon's wish lists and really look into every single book and figure out, okay, which one would be a good one to give for whatever reason. And if the person has other things like highlighters or tabs on the list, they get a book and another little thing, because I love this. Tabs are great. But also don't forget little notepads, smaller ones, like not these big ones that you get, but smaller ones. This is something that I've started doing more heavily since I got my Kindle Scribe. I will talk about that a little bit later in the video. But tabs and little notepads are perfect for annotating. They're like cool designs, cool shapes that make the whole experience more fun. Next up, also falls a little bit more into the Memento category, are bookends. And of course, they are all the ones that you get like standard things on Amazon and whatnot, right? But they are also the ones that you can find at thrift stores, or like this one. This horse head has been with me for a couple of years. This is the one thing that I kept from my grandma, and it has been moving with me up till like across the world, literally. Like this is a memento for me, right? And then they're just really cool bookmarks that you can find on markets or in thrift stores. It adds decoration to the shelf. It is a memento, something that they can remember you by. Next up, might be a bit weird. You see this little guy back there that is sitting back there all the time, like in all my videos? This is my plushie companion. And he has two purposes. I mean, three if you count looking cute on camera. But there are other two things. One is I'm a fidgety person. So if I'm in meetings and whatnot, like I like to have something to fidget. And if I read a book that is a bit more challenging, I tend to fidget as well. This little guy helps me with that. So if I read here, which is one of my reading spots, I tend to have him like, you know, wrapped around me, and I start fidgeting with him like on the hair, on the top or the ears, and it helps me focus. The other, of course, is if I'm reading a scary book and I just need something to hold me. This guy does this very well. So, you know, if your person is someone who likes plush toys, I clearly do. Like you see this guy back here, you always see the unicorn back there. Listen, I'm 42 and I like plush toys. I don't think that's something to be embarrassed about or anything. I think this is totally normal. Everybody needs to keep their inner child alive, even when they're grown-ups. Bullshit concept anyway in my book. Plush toys fulfill so many purposes, even as a reader. Next up is a bit more practical. If you want to give your reader more things to read, there are other things other than Amazon subscriptions that you can give to your reader. One is Libro FM, which is an audiobook subscription. They are going directly against Audible. Some of the advantages with these guys is you then can support your indie bookstore. So similar to bookshop.org, you select the bookstore that you want to support, and every time you use a credit or you buy an audiobook, you support that indie bookstore. And the other thing is, if you buy a set of credits, you keep them even if you don't renew the subscription. The other one that I wanted to point out is called Yearn. This is a relatively new reading app. This is specifically if you have a romantasy, romance fantasy, cozy fantasy, paranormal fantasy, like that type of genre reader that you want to gift something really cool to. This is full of indie books, and it comes with the ebook and the audiobook. So for your monthly subscription, you get both the ebook and the audiobook if the audiobook is available, for the book, obviously. And then it has a whole community aspect as well. So you can then rate your books, like similar to Goodreads, right? You can rate your books, you can look at shelves of other people's, you can check out the TBRs of other people, you can see who else read the book, and then you can connect with other readers as well. And I think this is a really cool idea. Quick disclaimer, I have affiliate links for both of these down in the description. So for Libro FM, if you decide to buy something through them, I'll get some credits for that. And for Yearn, if you use my code to sign up, you get the first month a little bit cheaper and I get a little bit commission with nothing else you need to do. It's a win-win, as they say. One more technically not bookish item that I want to talk about, but that is, other than the book pillow, the second best thing that I've ever bought in my entire life is a heated eye mask. This thing is fantastic, you guys. So this heats up and it has a really nice warmth on your eyes. And you know when I use it, so I like to read at night, and then my eyes start to kind of get funky and I read double lines, and you know what I'm talking about. We've all been there. And this helps me rest my eyes afterwards. It is fantastic. So this is a cableless version. There's a heating pad in it. Cableless version, you just use USB-C to charge it, which I think is brilliant. And it has different settings. It has really hot, medium, and low. I always have it on really hot because, I don't know why, I just like the heat. Extra hot one lasts for 3 sessions and it turns off on its own. After, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, I fall asleep typically when I have this on. It just turns off on its own and then it's just a normal eye mask. Super comfortable. And I'm someone who hates having stuff around head or whatever, like earphones. I cannot sleep with earphones. This thing, I fall asleep immediately. I'll put the link for this particular one down below. Obviously, there are gazillion different ones that you can pick out. This comes with 2 sleeves that you can take off and then wash the outside on it, because obviously you don't want to wash the electronics. This has been a gift from my husband and I love it. This is my spa at home type of thing. It is fantastic. One more premium item that I want to mention that I think makes a really good gift, but you really need to love that person that you gift it to, is a Kindle Scribe. So I started using the very first version of the Kindle Scribe years ago. And since then, I've been reading so much more in digital format. Don't get me wrong, I had an iPad mini and a regular Kindle way before for years, but I've never really used them. But then I got myself the original version of the Kindle Scribe. I love this freaking thing. I started using annotations and I'm, highlighting things, and it actually reads better. The reading experience in itself is so cool with the Kindle Scribe. Yes, it's a bit heavier, but I like it. And I actually realized I had this just yesterday where I was sitting on the couch reading a paperback, and at one point, after 3 pages, it's I'm annoyed with this right now. This is clunky. So I checked Libby, my library app, if they had the book in my library. They did. So I downloaded it on my Kindle so I can read it on my Kindle. So I already love the old version Kindle Scribe, the black and white one, but I really like the color experience. First of all, I can color code my highlights now for my books, which is stupid to spend that much money for something like this. But the reading experience is actually better. The quality of the reading on the Colorsoft, for me, is even better than on the original black and white Kindle Scribe. It's an expensive one though. I'm fully aware of it. And it's not something that I recommend everybody to buy, but if you love annotating and if you tried an older version of the Scribe or something, a Kindle, and you actually love reading on ebook and love the experience, the ability to annotate and add your notes in the middle of the text and highlight the text, game changer. that's my list of things that make really good gifts for readers. I hope you found some things that you want to gift a reader friend of yours during their next birthday or during Christmas, or just because you love them and you want to tell them how much they mean to you and that you appreciate them being there. Let me know down in the description what a gift was that you received at one point that you cannot live without anymore. And then I hope I'll see you with another video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see what books I received for my birthday. I will let you know during my June wrap up. And with that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Eat some cake, and I'll see you soon. Bye.